My name is Anne, and this is my colleague Barbara. In the first part of the test, you're going to ask and answer some questions. What's your name?
My name is Anna.
Can you spell it for me?
A-N-N-A.
Where do you come from, Anna?
I'm from Poland.
And how long have you lived here?
I've been here for 3 years.
And what's your name?
My name is Zohra.
Can you spell it for me?
Yes, Z-O-H-R-A.
Where do you come from, Zohra?
I come from France.
And how long have you lived here?
I've been living here for 3 months.
Thank you. Now, you're going to ask each other some questions. I want you to find out from each other about the food in Britain and the food in your country. You have 3 minutes to talk to each other. Okay. So you're going to talk to each other.
Mm-hmm. What kind of food do you eat in Poland?
Different than in England, of course.
Yeah.
We've got, we prepare food, yeah, it's not like here we make the meals, and what kind of food? We eat lots of mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
We make lots of meals with cabbage, and it's healthy.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Kind of. We eat lots of vegetables.
Yeah.
But prepared different way than here. Here, people eat vegetables, boiled vegetables. We prepare them. Different. We steam. We make them with meat, with different kind of. With fish also. I don't know. What about France?
Well, France is, I think, is famous for food, what we call gastronomy, and so they are very different meals. Speciality in France. It depends. You can have cooked meals with meat and potato, and you can have healthy food as fish and steamed vegetables. You can have everything. It's totally different than in UK.
But what about which one? Which one do you prefer?
Well, it's not so long time I've been here, so I can't compare. But what I miss is the steam food. It's quite difficult to have some steam food, fish and vegetables.
But
you have, yeah.
Have you got? That many ready meals in France, like you've got here, like you go into supermarket and you just can buy lasagna. You don't have to cook.
Yes.
You don't.
Yes, we have, of course, but it's different here. For example, during the day, people do not stop for eating or not a long time. In France, we have a real break for eating, and we are taking time to eat. It's totally different. So cook ready meal, yes, but it depends. Not for lunch, not
for dinner.
Thank you. In this part of the test, you're each going to talk for about 1.5 minutes. While you are talking, your partner will listen to you. Your partner will then ask you 3 questions about what you have said. Okay? So Anna, a local radio station has asked to interview you for a program about people who come to live in the UK. Tell the journalist about the living in the UK. Okay. Zohra, your teacher has asked you to talk to the other students in your class about the types of books and films that you like. Tell Anna about the types of books or films that you like and explain why you like them. You both have 1 minute to think about what you want to say. You can make notes if you want to. If there's anything you don't understand, please ask me. Okay? Anna, are you ready?
Yeah, not really, but I will try.
Please tell Zohra about what you like about living in the UK. Zohra, listen and ask 3 questions at the end.
Actually, I like a lot of things about living in the UK. The first thing is there is, especially I don't know about whole UK, but in London there's much more possibility than in my country, in my city. You know, you can prove yourself, you can do lots of courses, you can find better job, and you can still do something. Like if you've got qualification, and you can do much more courses, and like I'm saying, get better job, and also what's good about social life as well, and people are more tolerant and open-minded in my country, and it's not many things like, I mean, in my country people
Thank you. Thank you, Anna. Okay, Zohra, can you ask Anna your questions now, please?
Yeah. You said in London you have many possibilities to have lessons, and you seem to be very interesting in having lessons. What kind of lesson would you like to have?
First of all, I really would like to improve my English.
Yeah.
And I would like to take some more courses and do some voluntary job in courses. I'm not sure yet if I should do about, because I'm a nanny, if I should do about the childcare or in my profession, what I've studied in Poland for 5 years. And I would like to do some voluntary job and get better job in Poland or either here, don't know yet.
Okay, and you spoke about social life.
Yes.
In London, people are more tolerant. Do you think you could, if you go back to Poland, this point will miss you?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sure. I mean, I come from town or small city, and I don't have a chance to go to National Opera or theatre. And here there's one place when you can go, every week you can go somewhere else, which is really wonderful.
Yeah. Well, you can go, yes, everywhere, but don't you think you need to have money to go everywhere in London?
Oh yes, of course.
Yeah.
But I think if you work, and if you work really hard, you can still go, you can afford to do it, which in my country, even if you work really hard, it's not that easy. And
Okay. Zohra, are you ready?
Well,
Please tell Anna the types of books or films that you like. Anna, listen and ask 3 questions at the end.
okay. Well, it will be quite quick because I don't go often to the cinema. The type of books I read are about psychology, only psychology. I don't read in English, of course, and I only read in French. And I read psychology books because I really need to understand how people are living, why they are doing things, and how, the why and the how, the social life, everything.
Thank you. Anna, please ask Zohra your questions.
so you said you read psychology books.
Yeah.
So is it something to do with your job or?
Nothing.
No, it's
Nothing,
just your
yeah,
it's just your
nothing.
hobby and
Yes.
yeah. And what about what was the last book you
The last
read?
book I read, well, I have to remember in French. It was about relationship between men and women. The differences between men and women behaviors.
In a relationship.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we know a bit about it. Other, I mean, do you like different kind of books or just the psychologic and?
Well, books about life. I try to read some books for pleasure, you know,
Romance.
story, but I really have difficulties to finish the book.
Thank you. In this part of the test, you're going to listen to 2 recordings and answer some questions. You hear 2 students talking about the jobs they want to do in the future. What job does each student want to do?
Entry 3, Task 1. Recording 1. I've always wanted to do this. I think because I really love children. Of course, it's a difficult job and you have to train first. You can either do a 1-year full-time training course or a 2-year part-time one. I'm going to do the full-time one, I think. At least the government pay you while you're doing it. I think they give you £2,000 at the end of the year. They pay your fees too. During the course, you actually go into a school and take classes, so you get lots of practice at planning lessons, learning how to control the class, use all the equipment, and so on. It'll be hard work, but I'm looking forward to it. Recording 2.
My dad can't understand why I want to do this job. He says all I'll do is go around the same places all day long and get stuck in traffic jams. Also, if there are lots of people waiting to get on at each stop, you can easily get delayed, and then you finish work later than usual. But the reason I want to do it is that you meet lots of people. The problem is that the pay isn't very good. You start on £240 a week while you're training, but it goes up to £275 afterwards, and you can get overtime too. I want to do a course at the end of the year. It's 3 months long, but you have to pass a test at the end to get your full license. Anyway, I'm looking forward to it.
Anna, what job does the first student want to do?
I think she wants to be a teacher because she was saying something that she loves children and...
Thank you. And Zohra, what job does the second student want to do?
Taxi driver? I'm not sure, but I hesitated between bus driver and taxi driving.
Thank you. Now, listen again and answer these questions. Zohra, in the first recording, why does she want to do the job? How long will her course take? And how much money will she get for doing the course?
So, sorry, why?
Okay. Why does she want to do the job?
Okay.
How long does the course take? And how much money will she get for doing the course?
Okay.
And Anna, in the second recording, why does he want to do the job? How much will he earn during the course? And how long does the course take?
Entry 3, Task 1. Recording 1. I've always wanted to do this. I think because I really love children. Of course, it's a difficult job and you have to train first. You can either do a 1-year full-time training course or a 2-year part-time one. I'm going to do the full-time one, I think. At least the government pay you while you're doing it. I think they give you £2,000 at the end of the year. They pay your fees too. During the course, you actually go into a school and take classes, so you get lots of practice at planning lessons, learning how to control the class, use all the equipment, and so on. It'll be hard work, but I'm looking forward to it. Recording 2.
My dad can't understand why I want to do this job. He says all I'll do is go around the same places all day long and get stuck in traffic jams. Also, if there are lots of people waiting to get on at each stop, you can easily get delayed, and then you finish work later than usual. But the reason I want to do it is that you meet lots of people. The problem is that the pay isn't very good. You start on £240 a week while you're training, but it goes up to £275 afterwards, and you can get overtime too. I want to do a course at the end of the year. It's 3 months long, but you have to pass a test at the end to get your full license. Anyway, I'm looking forward to it.
Zora, in the first recording, why does she want to do the job?
Well, because she really loves children.
How long does the course take?
Well, 2 possibilities, 1 year full-time or 2 year part-time.
And how much money will she get for doing the course?
Well, I'm not really sure about this answer. I heard £2,000 a year. But
Thank you. And Anna, in the second recording, why does he want to do the job?
Because he said he will meet lots of people.
How much will he earn during the course?
240 why?
And how long does the course take?
It takes 3 months with the test to take the full license.
Thank you. Now we're going to talk together about jobs. Tell each other what jobs you have done in the past and jobs you'd like to do in the future and why. Okay?
well,
Okay, so you start.
what kind? Yeah. Okay. What kind of job did you do in the past, and what kind of job are you doing today?
At the moment I'm working as a nanny, and I used to do it for, I think, I have been nanny for 3 years. And why I would like to do it? I always wanted to be a teacher or work with children, and I never had the chance. I mean, in Poland I was a social worker.
Yeah.
I did a voluntary job.
Mm-hmm.
So I was working with small children or with disabled people and disabled children as well. And but I chose different course, different university, and that's the reason I mean, I'm working with children, and
Okay. And in London, because of the language?
in London,
Yes, yeah.
like I said, because of language, of course, you know,
Yeah.
with children, they talk to you in English,
Yeah.
so you have to be all the time, you know, and you have to prove your English all the time and check every day with dictionary what does he say. And like I said, I really love children, and I really want to spend some time. I don't have on my own,
Yeah.
so at least I could spend some time with. And I love work with people as well, so there is always communication with parents. And
Okay.
what about you?
Well, me,
Wait.
I am what we call an administrative person. I used to be an executive assistant in small companies, and now in London I'm what we call, I think in English, financial administrator.
Yes.
Well,
What about future? What's your plan?
Well, about future, I think I'm going to do the same job, but with using the English.
Hmm.
Not the same.
What would you prefer to do now, Anna? Get a good job or study more?
I'd rather study more.
Why?
I'd rather study more because in the future I will get a better job. That's the reason. But at the same time, I have to work because, I need to pay all my bills and everything. But I wish I could study more and do some more things, like more courses, and improve my English, and do something what I studied in Poland for 5 years. Hopefully, I can.
And Zohra,
sense.
what do you think is more important? A good salary or job satisfaction?
For me, I think job satisfaction is more important because you can have money and you can be unhappy at job, and it's quite difficult because you spend all day at a job. So if you have no satisfaction, it's quite difficult.
Okay, thank you. That's the end of the test.